Full solution top higher mathematics for class 10. Syllabus cover Board of Secondary Education Manipur. Chapter Arithmetic Progression solved and presented by Paramega Sundar Singh, lecturer Susan Higher Secondary School in Phan. Arithmetic Progression की अहानबा part ani ama mamangda laikre huji ahum suba part ni question number 27 dagi hogani. Question number 27, Roman number 1. How many terms of the AP 5, 9, 13, 17, so on must be taken so that the sum be 1, 2, 2, 4? AP asigi term kaya gi sum na 1, 2, 2, 4 oigadage. Here A first term is 5, common difference is second term 9 minus first term, that is 5, whose value is 4, and sum of the n term is Sn is 1, 2, 2, 4. We require n what? Using this formula, we have S1, 2, 2, 4. N is to be found out. A is 5. B is 4. Solving from this equation, we get N equal to 24. Roman number 2. How many terms of the AP must be taken so that the sum be 1010? AP asigi term kaya ge sum na 1010 oigadage. Mamangi question duga manai. Here A is 3, D is 8 minus 3, there is 5, Sn is 1010, N what? Using this formula and giving respective values, we have N equal to 20. The number of terms is 20. For question number 28, how many terms of the AP this must be taken so that the sum may be 64? APSC के ताम कया फावगी सामने 64 ओइगदगे. Explain the double answer. Here A is 22, common difference is second term minus first term, there is minus 4. Sn, sum of the first n term is 64, it is given. N is what? Using this formula and giving respective values, we have n equal to, factorize this quantity, we have n equal to 4 or I. Number of term is either 4 or I. Explanation for double answer. The sum of the fifth term to I term is 0. 4 term फावगी sum na 64 pirabadi fifth gina I फावगी term pumna maki sum adu 0 tagani heaveni. Maram di 64 0 absolutely 64 adum chai. Question number 29. The fifth and 11th terms of an AP are 41 and 20 respectively. Find the sum of the first 12 terms. AP amagi manga suba amasung tara matoi suba term adu mathang sina 41 amasung 20 ni ahan 12 term pawagi sum putu haibani. Here let A and D be the first term and common difference of the AP. Using this formula, A and the 41 pirani, A value to be found out, and the 5 pisalani, D to be found out, from which we get equation 1 consisting two unknowns A and D. Similarly, using the first term, using this term, we get 20 equal to this, from which we also get an equation involving A and D. From equation 1 and 2, we have to solve A and D. Equation 2 minus equation 1 gives cancelling A, and we get D equal to minus 7 by 2. Putting the value of D in either 1 or 2, we get A equal to 55. Therefore, using this formula, S equal to N is 12, A is 55, N is 12, D is minus 7 by 2. Cancelling and evaluating, we get 4 to 9. First N 12 term, however, sum adu 4 to 9 oil. Question number 30. The 12th term of an AP is minus 13 and the sum of the first 4 term is 24. Find the sum of the first 10 terms. AP amagi 12 term ki value is minus 13 ni, first 4 term ki sum term power ki sum is 24 ni, 10 term power ki sum puto haven. Here A12 is minus 13, S4 is 24, S4 is 24. We have to find out S10, it must be 10. For A12 we have A plus 11D equal to minus 13 equation 1. And using this formula we have this, from which we also an equation involving A and D equation 2. From equation 1 and equation 2 we have to find out A and D. 2 times of equation 1 minus equation 2 gives 19D equal to minus 30I. D equal to minus 2. Put the value of D minus 2 in either 1 or 2. 1. A 1 that D ki value C minus 2 thamaba matungda A ki value C 9 phange. A amasung D khangabadi first 10 term ki sum puthokpa yarani. Again using this formula, S12 is S10 is n the 10 pisilo, A the 9 n the 10 pisilo, D the minus 2. Equation first 10 term ki sum to 0 ni. Question number 31. The first term of an AP is 7. The sum of the first 15 terms is 420. Find the common difference of the AP. AP amagi first term is 7 is ahan the term tram ngagi sum asi 420 piramle. Common difference putu heaven. A is 7, S 15 is 420. This what? Using this formula we get S ki value the 420 piramle. A की value is 7, D की value is to be found out नहीं, D solve torani, D की value दो 3 find. Therefore, the required common difference of the AP is 3. Question number 32. The sum of the first 15 terms and date of the first 22 terms of an AP are 495 and 1034 respectively. AP amagi ahan term trawa amasung 20 second term fawagi sum do mathang sina si value sing si piramle. Find the sum of the first 18 terms. Ahan by 18 terms ki sum putu haibani. A ga D ga khangalore first term amasung common difference putokani AP ba condition stigi. S15 to 495 ni, S22 to 1034 ni, S18 is what? Using this formula from past given, we have S ki value the 495 pirani and the 15 piro, respective value piro, we get an equation involving A and D, which is equation 1. Similarly, for second case, we have S tau 1034 pirani and the 22 piro, assume A amasung D yawa equation nama pang equation 2. Question 1 amasung 2 dagi A unknown ani yawbani na A amasung D solve tawgani. Hojik equation 1 da 2 no puriraga equation 2 khaidokra si A mang na bagidama. Ida 2 no puriraga si khaidokra badi we get minus 21D equal to minus 20I. D ki value adu it must be 7. 14 dagi 21 khaidokra di minus 7 hoigada. C ki value C minus 7 hoigada. D ki value do 4 ore. A amasung D ki value A ki value khangkidri D ki value khange. D ki value C 1 da sinjalaga aikoni A ki value 5 khange. A amasung D khangabadi first 18 term sum. C ki formula se sisinaraga sum of the first 18 term value puthoni. Value do the aikoni 702 khange after values respective values sinjalaba matungda. Which is the required. Question number 33. The sum of the first 21 terms of an AP is 20 and date of the first 28 terms is 21. So that one term of the AP is 0 and find the sum of the preceding terms. AP adugi term amadi 0 oigani. Find the sum of the preceding terms. Adugumba terms sing adu mamangda lehoba terms sing adugi sum putu haibani. S21 is 28, S28 is 21. These two are given. Using this formula, we have S the 28 pisilani and the 21 pisilani. A amasung B yawa equation number phange. Assume na S28 equal to 21 the panjalabadi we get this. Today su A amasung B yawa equation number phange. Equation 1 amasung equation 2 the A amasung D A amasung D. Simultaneous equation into unknown sore solve torani. Equation 1 the 4 na puriro equation 2 the 3 na puriro kari A mang kinabagi dawa. Aduga D ki value solve torasi D ki value do minus 1 by 6 phange. Phangai ba D ki value si 1 natraga 2 da sinjalaga D ki value pudokani. From asido 1 da sinjale D ki value do minus 1 by 6. Sirig A ki value the 3 phangi. A amasung B khangabadi. Using an equal to 0. N time की value 0 ने है बस में फिर हमें n time the first term plus n minus 1 times so common difference नहीं देखिए n की value तो 19 है. This shows that the 19 term is 0. AP अदुगी 19 term की value 0 यानी 1 term में 0 यानी उल्लो है बनी अदु 19 term दो औरम ले अदु दी आहान बा first तकी ना वो 18 term भाव की सम अमो पुथो कुमथो तारे. Also, S 18 is 18 by 2 twice A की value 3 plus number of times 18 minus 1 into common difference minus 1 by 6. Evaluating this value, we get 28 whole 1 by 2. S 18 power is sum to 28 whole 1 by 2. Question number 34. The sum of the first 10 terms of an AP is 30. AP amagi ahan term tara power is sum is 30 ni, and the sum of the next 10 terms is minus 170. Tam tara ma thudegi na tam kun phawba haibadi ani suba tara tam tara ki sum haibadi tam tara ma thudegi na kun suba tam phawba ki sum to minus 170 piramle. Find the sum of the next 10 terms following this. Misi ki matung ilaga matang ki tam tara phawba ki sum puthwa gani. Matang ki tam tara ki sum di 21 degi na 30 suba tam phawba ki sum ne. S10 is S20 is this. Using this formula, S ta equal to 10, S ta 30 pirani, N the 10 pisilani, Shigi A the Digia equation number Hange, which is equation 1. Similarly, Amoksu S 20 value pisilani, equal value pisilaga A the Digia equation number Hange, 1 Amazon 2 the gay, I call it A the Diga salt or the hand, but the A Mangalani 2 the 1 Kaidokoro, A dig value minus 2 or a dig value say 1 after the 2 the pisil law. 1 episode A की value 12 फंगे A अमसुं B फंगाबनिना मथंगी 21 सुबह ताम की value पुथोगा यारानी. Therefore A21 the first term plus 21 minus 1 times so common difference minus 2 which is minus 28. Next 10 ताम की value the first term दो minus 28 ओरनी. Common difference the हाना minus 2 फंगोरे. Therefore A30 last term पुथो एक formula तो formula सीजनरानी मतलब सीधा the 12 minus 46 from. So sum of the next 10 term is n by 2 times of A plus last term. See formula pale we get minus 370 from. Mathang ki term ko mathoy de na kunta pa ki term sing sum of minus 370. So 35. Find the sum of the integers between 21 and 99 divisible by 6. 21 again at the 99 maragta 6 ni yamba yaba integers into the sum kutuai. Then here the integers from 21 to 99 which are divisible by 6 are respectively 24, 30, 36 up to 96. This is an AP of A equal to 24, B equal to 6 and L equal to 96. Some of these numbers we have using this formula we get n equal to what? How many terms are there from this to this? We have to find out firstly. Then from which we get n equal to 13 term 13 letter. Using this formula for finding the sum, S equal to n by 2 times of A plus L. L is the last term. Giving their respective values, we have 13.60. That is uneasy into total of the point uneasy into total of the 790 or which is the required. For question number 36, find the AP when the sum of n terms is n square this and this. Sum of n terms is n square and AP do puto haibani. Sn is this. An puto ke di Sn dagi S of n minus 1 khaidoga phangmodu An oigani. Giving the respective value and subtracting we get twice n minus 1. An is this. Amok sumasi AP puto di common difference puto kani. For that the AP is A1, A2, A3. Masida A1 in N1, 2, 3 pisilaga respective terms in the phone. AP do 1, 3, 5 letter. Some support payare. Similarly for Roman number 2, Sn is this. Therefore A and the S and the minus S of n minus 1 respective value n the n minus 1 picture you get this. And expanding, evaluating, we get 4n plus 3. This is n term. Therefore the AP is A1, A2, A3, so on. N 1, 2, 3 pisilaga respective terms in the form evaluating total 7, 11, 15, etc. Question number 37. If the first term of n AP be A, its common difference is B twice A, and the sum of the first n term be S, prove that n equal to square root of S by A. AP amagi first term dun A common difference na twice A, sum of the first n terms for capital S over D, n की value C root over square root of S by A na oigani have ulu have. A is equal A D is equal to twice S and is given SS. Using this formula to giving the respective value, we have S equal to n square A. Then n equal to S by A square root for the square root of this S by A. This was to be true. Question number 38. The sum of the first n terms and date of the first n terms of NAP are m and n respectively, so that the sum of the first m plus n terms is minus m plus n. AP amagi first n term sum na m ni first m term sum na n ni sum of the first m plus n terms say minus m by n organic ulu haibani. Let A be the first term, D be the common difference of the AP. Using this formula, we get m equal to first n term sum to m s the m pisulani n the n adum lairani. We have this. So the I can simplify to equation 1. Then similarly, first m term sum m term sum to n and a piram lani mata ke formas of formula and simplify we get equation 2. Question 1 am so 2 the equation ke tare A am so be solve to rani. So 1 the 2 khaido kro 1 the 2 khaido the equation hu ke phange we get this. Si phange se tamani se ki d kamalo kro d kamalo kro banung de si phange adu m plus n by 2 na kan ani mo to puriro both side ta. So left la riba cd s of m plus n ki value ni adu sila at minus 2 to cd s of m plus n pirani minus 2 to minus m times n plus n. This is sum of the first m plus n terms ki sum. Henceforth. Question number 39. If the sum of m terms of NAP be equal to the sum of n terms, AP amagi m terms sum ga n term ba sum ga manare. Prove that the sum of m plus n terms is 0. M plus n terms ki sum is 0 igani ulu haibani. First ni mana hari dosi. Here Sm equal to Sn. This is given. Sm की value distillate ni Sn की value distillate using this formula. 2 cancel toro 2 cancel toro I ko na pagkana ni so factorize toro wa matungda standard formula phange then 2 no puri ro both side distillate. Sige nakana siri the m plus n by 2 no both side the puri ro si left side si ore right side the m plus n by 2 is 0 to 0 tar. This is what this is value of S of m plus n. Right is 0 learning. The sum of the first m plus n terms is 0. We're going to have the parameter. Number 40. If the p term of NAP is 1 by q and the q term is 1 by p, prove that the sum of the first pq term is half of pq plus 1. AP amagi p suba term c 1 by q ni q suba term ni value 1 by p ni ahan ba PQ terms ki sum do half of PQ plus 1 organic haibani. AP is 1 by Q and AQ is 1 by P. AP ki value the pixel abadi we have this equation 1 and AQ with the 1 by P ni respective value pixel law A and so the equation and is taking solve to see 1 de ki 2 khaido A mangal le D solve to no see D ki value do 1 by P Q le 1 amasung 2 tin generally 1 amasung 2 tin generally see no from the equation is equation 1 oigadaba 1 amasung 2 pinsinare si phange degi d ki value pixel asi p plus q by 2 no both side puriro left to the upper expression ma phange right and the right di d ki value 1 by p pixel lo aduga right no ma ki sum the p plus q by 2 no puriro si the kanana represent toroni d ki value simplify toro you get half of p plus q plus 1 phange. And equation 1 da amo akoina kari phangai equation 1 dagi a plus p minus b ki value p re 1 by q le rani equation 1 dagi kone a amo putho asi a ki value do 1 by p q le a ki value mata ki equation ta pixel asi therefore s of p plus q b s of p plus q d si ki value sini s of p plus q ki value d is twice a p q c p q minus 1 b ki value pixel aba. This must be half of pq plus 1 खंगे